You know how it feels to save the day. You know how it feels to come out your comfort zone. You know how it feels to dim your light. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. Wow, because you was hurting yourself with your own words when you didn't understand your pain and your trauma. But dimming your light today, understanding your pain and your trauma doesn't live here today and existing. You allowing yourself to believe in yourself, to be true to yourself, to respect yourself. So imagine if you could just save the day and understanding the awareness within the awareness and show up for yourself to not shortchange yourself. You could change the world. It's a thought process, me. Yeah, you matter. You are worthy. You know, never allow yourself to dim your light because they didn't see your worth. Never allow yourself to dim your light because of your trauma. Your pain doesn't live here today, and they allows you to be a victim and to your pain and your trauma. But don't allow yourself to be victim to your better days ahead, and understanding the pain and the trauma doesn't live here today, and self-reflecting was part of the plan, and being patient with yourself and not hurting yourself with words to dim your light and shortchanging yourself for the future because you wanted to show up for yourself in the most healthiest way. You knew how to save everybody else. But then you reevaluated yourself and said, I have to save myself. Ain't nobody going to do it but me. But once you understood the assignment within the assignment to save yourself, it was better days ahead to understanding the assignment within the assignment that everybody's going to understand the plan that if you choose your best self vision of yourself, everything will make sense at the end. Why? Because you was patient with yourself. You was kind to yourself, and you didn't allow good, bad day to dim your light because you didn't know which way to go. You know, right direction, wrong direction. With God's protection for every direction. You made yourself a believer. Because you was patient with your process. You was patient with your process. You was patient with your process. I gotta go. You matter, you are worthy. You know, they don't understand that being strong and being there for yourself, to balance yourself when days when they try to dim your light and depression and anxiety was real, and you didn't want to shortchange yourself to not be able to show up for somebody when you knew it was in you to be able to be there for them, and you needed the strength to show up for yourself to be there for them. And you had your days when you feel like you was going to give up, but you knew you still had to go within to understand that I had to help my neighbor today. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. My neighbor doesn't understand the mask that I wear today. That I understood that when you go within to remove that mask, to understand that your pain and your trauma doesn't live here today, and understand regardless to what wounds you understood within your journey and that you overlooked, and they allows you to dim within. You understood why you shortchanged yourself, and understanding that dimming your light and shortchanging yourself doesn't live here today. But being patient with yourself and not shortchanging yourself to dim your light and understanding your reflection within your reflection of your trauma and your pain doesn't live here today. You was patient. You was kind. Days you felt like hopeless. Didn't know which way to go. Felt like giving up, being in fear, discouraged. Didn't know who to trust. Or help ain't good help. You understood that lesson. So you had to understand the lesson within the lesson at the end of the day. I don't want someone to do me how I was treated. So I wouldn't want that to be projected on an innocent person who wasn't deserving of that behavior. It'd be the thought process of me. They said anybody can change the world. Could it be you? Could it be you? It could be all of you. In the most healthiest way, not to go against your neighbor, to bring harm towards yourself or others around you. Wow, because you didn't allow yourself to dim your light. Because you chose your best self vision of yourself. To elevate, 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 elevate. To become your best self vision of yourself, not to dim your light. Wow. They overlooked you. They gave up on you. They wasn't patient with you. They wasn't kind to you. But showing up for yourself to not allow yourself to dim your light today was the best self-reflection of choosing your best self-vision of yourself, not to dim your light. Because you matter, you are worthy. You matter and you're worthy. You matter and you are worthy. Don't allow someone, because they project a negative energy on you or they allow you to feel like you were a victim. Don't make yourself a victim to your trauma and your pain. No matter what it was, being sexually assaulted as a child, dealing with domestic violence, sexual assaulted, someone hurting you. Don't become your worst enemy because they dimmed your light. Be patient with yourself. And don't hurt yourself with your own words. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. There are better days ahead. There is. Because you matter and you are worthy. You may have had dealt with dysfunctional family. It went into your adulthood. Domestic violence, trauma on top of trauma, dysfunctional behavior that you thought was the norm and it wasn't the norm. And you went within to hell. And they don't understand that you don't wear a mask to tune into yourself today, to self-reflect, to love yourself, to respect your neighbor, to stay in your own lane. Because you love yourself, to respect yourself, to understand the awareness within yourself that there are better days ahead. And you're not going to allow someone to suck you out your thought process, let alone your frame, your pockets, or your eyesight, because they don't have good intentions. When you matter and you're worthy, you matter. And you are worthy. Never allow someone to dim your light because they didn't see your worth. Never allow someone to dim your light because you don't understand your pain and your trauma today. Never allow someone to dim your light because they don't feel like you are deserving to be treated with respect. Especially when you don't have malicious intentions to bring harm towards yourself or others around you. When you know how to respect yourself, to respect your neighbor. You matter, you are worthy. You are. Never allow someone to dim your light because they don't have common sense. And I say that respectfully. Never shortchange yourself and going back and forth with words with someone who doesn't respect themselves to respect their neighbor. Or let alone go back and forth with words with someone who doesn't have common sense to recognize it in the day, to stay in their own lane, to respect their neighbor. It's the thought process for me. You matter, you are worthy. Have a safe day. To the genuine ones only. Protect your energy because not everybody's having your time. Just because someone gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because someone overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. You are genuinely loved by all the right people. You are genuinely respected by all the right people. And you deserve to be treated with respect 365 days with no malicious intentions to bring harm towards yourself or others around you. Protect your energy because not everybody is deserving of your time. I truly appreciate your time. To the genuine ones only. Have a safe day. Have a safe week ahead of you. Protect your energy because not everybody is deserving of your time. Not everybody is deserving of your time. Love yourself with God's protection for every direction. Here's the thought process for me. Have a safe day. I gotta go. Now you genuine love, respect. Have a safe day. Have a safe week. Have a safe week ahead of you and have a safe weekend.